Then we move on to, I called her the star of the show in my video, and somebody corrected me. This is a good poll question. This is a good poll question because I don't know what shows up. I mean, you know, I got like 3,000 videos on them and with the credits and everything, but I ain't really paid attention to who's the star of the show. So is Miss Robbie, or was, I should say, I could have left that alone, but anyway, was Miss Robbie the star of the show, And I mean, no, I'm not looking for nobody to side with me, but I just said it. I didn't really think it through or pay attention to the credits. I know that Tim created the show. I know he's the head writer. I know all of that. I get all that, but to me, it was her show. It was like, she the star. But somebody was like, Miss Robbie is not the star of the show. I was like, oops, okay. I don't quite agree. I mean, I see what you're saying. If you're looking at it on paper, maybe it might say starring James, Timothy Norman, or Tim Norman. But thank you so much, Sabrina Lloyd, for the super chat, friend. But yeah, I'm like, without her, there's no show. So that makes her the star to me. I know what your contracts say because you did come up with the idea, but without your mama and her restaurants and her history as being an Ikette, you ain't got nothing, buddy. So she the star. Majestic is saying Charles was. Yes. Charles was in certain seasons. I think honestly, the stars of the show changed over the seasons. However, Miss Robbie was an undertone of being the star, with the exception of, I say, towards the later seasons when he moved to LA and started opening up all those restaurants under her name, and which she didn't want him to. I think with the exception of that, she was the star, but like she kind of wasn't on the show as much the last couple seasons. Thank you so much for the super chats the cash apps that are coming in. The Christina Haskins. I'm gonna have to go to my Venmo before I leave. Y'all remind me, please don't let me forget to check Venmo after Zelle. Monique Royal. Thank you, friend. I'm sorry, I meant to not read these last names. Habit. Alicia. Yeah, that's Alicia. And Darlene P. Thank you so much, friends. I think y'all paying. I think by the time we're done, we're going to have the money we need. I'm starting to have some faith that we're going to be good. I thought we might have to do a couple conversations about this to get it, but I think y'all going to show up and show out tonight, and I appreciate that. Because we just start, I can get this ready for next week. If y'all ready next week, we just go ahead and just start rolling into it. I got to meet with the people, the executive people, and work some things out, but we meet tomorrow anyway. We going to hang out tomorrow anyway, so. Anyway, okay, so 76% of you agree with me. That's why I was like, I felt so attacked, and I'm like, you act like I'm just totally incorrect, and yeah, okay, whatever. Teach his own. I mean, believe what you want to believe, but without her, there's no show. So update on Miss Robbie. Miss Robbie did celebrate her 83rd birthday. She put on Twitter, not Twitter. What am I talking about? Twitter. I like Twitter, but she put on Instagram. Somebody put it on there. I don't think she'd be on there. her social media person put on her Instagram, 83 years young, and I'm still having fun, celebrating another year of life and love. And that was on June 16th was her birthday. What sign does that make her, y'all? I don't know off the top of my head. Then another one of her posts. So again, I'm just giving updates, random updates on each of our, faves from the show. She put this picture up. This was when Tina Turner passed away. And she also put up a little tribute to Tina. So that's what it looked like. I'll keep the picture up while I read it to y'all. Y'all trust I ain't gonna make this up. Anyway, she says, Tina Turner was a true legend and an incredible woman who has left an incredible mark on the world. I am heartbroken, but I will forever cherish the memories we shared and the moments we spent together. Tina touched the souls of people around the world through her talent, strength, and unwavering spirit. Tina's music and her story will continue to inspire and uplift us for generations to come. I offer my deepest condolences to her millions of fans around the world. Rest in peace, my dear Anne. You will be deeply missed. I'll never forget our time together. Robbie. That was very sweet. That almost got to me in a minute. Like I started thinking about my friend. Y'all not gonna break me down. Y'all got me emotional because y'all actually showing support more than the norm support. And then reading that about somebody losing their friend. And for those of you you know. Anyway, so she posted that. That was heartfelt. That was a beautiful message. Then she was out on the town. And I couldn't tell if this was, I was going to say, I couldn't tell if this was a concert or not. Because Patty, she dresses sharp no matter what. And I was going to say, but she wouldn't wear this on the stage. But the truth is, Patty would change after again. So I don't know where this was. She didn't give any context to where. I don't know if they were going, it looks like they're in a bar area. It's like something behind them. So I don't know if they were hanging out as a crew, or if Miss Robbie went to her concert and this is backstage somewhere. I have no idea. But anyway, what she did caption, she said out with Patti LaBelle. And she said, no, I put that. What she captioned was saying, age ain't nothing but a number. Age ain't nothing but a number, as Ilea says. So other updates we have is a little bit of a retraction from my part, and that is in regards to the update of her business ventures. We know that she started tried to start a marijuana dispensary with some business partners. Well, I don't know how many of y'all know that, but I did a story about that too. If you missed it, I don't know. I think it's on my Sweetie Pies playlist, but if you look through my videos, you'll find it. Something about her new business. But anyway, she was going into a business deal with some people to open up a marijuana dispensary in St. Louis. And unfortunately, the people that she was working with obviously were not taking care of business. So they did not turn the paperwork in on time. And it was other, like, you know, with these dispensaries, they usually have people bidding, people with lots of money, and it'd be a ton of them. And so that was the case, but they lost their bid. So don't know what else happened with that. But I think they were appealing, but they had missed the deadline for paperwork. So I don't know how that worked. I ain't heard nothing else about it. Poll question is, did you know that Miss Robbie closed all of her restaurants? 82% of you said yes. 20% of you said no. The reason I asked this question, this poll question, is because you'd be amazed how many times I still see people, not as much lately, because people haven't been talking about them as much lately, but how many times I've seen people who think that she still has restaurants open. And so I was like, let me make sure that we clarify that before we get into the next part of this. So on Sunday, September 25th, Ms. Robbie officially at 6 p.m. officially closed her last remaining. Wait, is that? No, that's not correct. I'm sorry about the mitzvah. Oh God, I'm lying to y'all. Oh Jesus, y'all ain't gonna trust nothing else I say. That's not true. She closed the Upper Crust location on Sunday, September 25th of 2022 at 6 p.m. And at that time, she had the notice on the door. This is about a week and a half or so before it closed, or the week of that it was going to close, something like that. And it says, Sweetie Pie's Upper Crust location will be closed until further notice. We are closing to make room for the more than $400 million Cochrane Veterans Hospital expansion. We thank each and every one of you for your 25 years of support. It has been a pleasure to serve you, your friends, and family. We hope to have an opportunity to serve you in the future. And so that was when she was closing the Upper Crust location. A few months later, and that was in September, I think it was in March, if I'm not mistaken, she ended up closing her final remaining restaurant, which was the Flying Bird in Jackson, Mississippi. She closed that restaurant, and that was her last remaining restaurant. So the Upper Crust location in St. Louis, which is their home base, had no choice but to close because of eminent domain from the Veterans Hospital that was located, or is located, directly behind it. Like, it's shadowing over, it's across the street, like across the street, a small side street. So They did eminent domain, and this was something that was in the works for well over a decade. They literally talked about that on the show when she first got word that they wanted to tear her, that they wanted to buy her out and take her. They wanted to buy her out and take her land, and she was refusing and fighting tooth and nail. But fast forward 10 years later, it officially happened. So where we are now, as of today, to my knowledge, I mean, we got our St. Louis people in the chat. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but to my knowledge, there's no restaurant currently open. However, Miss Robbie has made an announcement, or allowed an announcement to be made, that she is in the process of building out a new restaurant called The Second Act. The Second Act. And so I have a little video. This is actually a video I did announcing that she was opening up she was going to open up a new Sweetie Pie's location. They said, here in the flyer that we hope to have an opportunity to serve you in the future. And so basically she was letting us know we ain't gone. So they found this location. I did a video on this a month or two ago, whatever it was. When I did the video, I did it based on the announcement that she was opening up a restaurant on the corner of, is it Kings Highway and Martin Luther King Drive, if I'm not mistaken. Again, my St. Louis people, correct me if I'm wrong, this off the top of my head. And because I'm not from there and they didn't give specifics in the update, I looked around, looked for information, and there was none. So I did an educated guess or an uneducated guess to try to figure out where was this. And there was a place that was under construction, and I made the assumption that it was that. But I gave a disclaimer in the video. Don't matter, because as we see, even in the poll, people don't listen, even when I'm literally repeating constantly, like, hey, don't vote yes, don't do yes or no, only do this. And then they keep doing it. With the video, I literally gave a disclaimer. I don't know. I'm just taking a guess. And then I have comments like, fake news, you a liar, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I literally said, y'all let me know. I'm not sure. You got to love this side. Being on this side, I tell y'all. So anyway, we're going to watch this video. Oh, what did I say I wanted to do for y'all? Wow, good Lord, I forgot. Ah, Jesus. Anyway, this is about a 4-minute video. I'm going to play this for y'all. Take a swig of water and all that good stuff. Let me take this down. So this is my actual video that I did, and then we'll talk. So this will give you a quick little overview summary.
Welcome back to my channel, where we bond over our favorite TV shows, trending topics, and everything in between that we care about. So today we have an update on Miss Robbie Montgomery, the star of the OWN network reality TV show, Welcome to Sweetie Pies. As some of you may know, Miss Robbie closed her last remaining Sweetie Pies restaurant in Jackson, Mississippi on March 20th of 2023 due to unforeseen circumstances, which some speculate was in fact due to the September 2022 conviction of her son, James Timothy Norman, who was convicted of 2 life sentences for conspiracy to commit M for hire against his nephew, Andre Montgomery, in March of 2016, because that location was the passion project and brainchild of James Timothy Norman. Additionally, just months before, Miss Robbie had closed her prized flagship upper crust location in St. Louis, Missouri in September of 2022 due to eminent domain from the Cochran's Veteran Hospital campus expansion, which was located right behind that restaurant. And since then, Miss Robbie has kind of been off of the radar, besides an occasional social media post of her living her best life. Well, now we have an official update on what Miss Robbie has been up to since closing her last operating restaurant in Jackson, Mississippi in late March. According to Hot 104, based out of St. Louis, they posted, Miss Robbie gave us permission to announce that she's opening up another restaurant again in our city. Yes, Dr. Martin Luther King Drive and Kings Highway Boulevard. Let's give her a big St. Louis congratulations. Hashtag we love you, Miss Robbie. Hashtag share this post. And that's what we're doing. And under that post were hundreds of reactions from people congratulating and giving their thoughts on the location, with one commenter saying, "Hey, she's definitely trying to give back to the hood, but I hope they respect her there. Kudos to her." And with another commenter saying, "How many people frequent her restaurant? Moreover, how many people frequent MLK and Kings Highway? The White Castle moved from that location. And why would anyone put sugar in mac and cheese?" So, disclaimer, there isn't much info out on the new location besides the social media post that I just read from Hot 104. That just gave us information on the intersection of where the new restaurant will be located. So I had to do some research online and therefore make some assumptions, at least for now, until we can get confirmation. So the only property in the immediate area of that intersection that appears to be able to accommodate a Sweetie Pie's restaurant similar to the scale of the Upper Crust location was this property that appears to have been under construction as of 2022. And from the scale and design, it definitely looks like it could possibly be the future home of the next Sweetie Pie's restaurant location, especially since it has a similar look to the former Upper Crust location. And it looks like Miss Robbie may have been working on this project well before she announced the closing of the Upper Crust location due to eminent domain with the expansion of the Veterans Hospital campus. Because this property was vacant land based on the Google Earth image from 2019 and has been under construction since at least 2022. And I'm hoping that some of our St. Louis people can help me pin down a more exact time frame on the start of this construction project. And if you are in St. Louis and have that information, definitely feel free to hit me up in our text community or in our VIP Facebook group. Nevertheless, as promised in her closure notice on the Upper Crust location, the Sweetie Pie's restaurant is coming back home sometime in the near future. And of course, with anything Sweetie Pie's, I'll be sure to keep following this story as it develops. So please like this video and subscribe for more on this story and many more. And let us know your thoughts on this story in the comments below. Until next time, make sure to take care and be blessed.
Anyway, so as you saw in the video, I did give the disclaimer. People totally ignored that. That didn't mean shit. Ish. I'm sorry. Ish. That didn't mean ish. And so they're like, "You liar, fake news. You need to research better." It's like, I give up. I give up. I give up. Anyway, so come to find out that, in fact, it wasn't that location. That's the new beauty. It's a beauty supply place. I've got the name that they told me. It had moved from across the street to over in that new building. When after fact, I was like, it does look just, we got those around, you know, they all over the place now, no matter where you go across the country. So I was like, that is that style that they do now. So in our community, that's all. I ain't going there. How they making these super beauty marts in our community, but okay, no. So we got a soulful places, but no, let me stop. So anyway, what in fact is happening is that Miss Robbie has taken over the I'll read this, the Old Family Dollar. So this person put, "It is official, Sweetie Pie's 2, which is second act, is set to rebuild, and rumor says that this is the new location for the popular restaurant." So you see, it was even a rumor for people in St. Louis, but it's been confirmed that this is it. Y'all know the Old Family Dollar that turned into Dollar General and then back to Family Dollar, which is at the intersection of MLK and Kings Highway in North City, St. Louis. Miss Robbie is also planning to invest around $3 million for the new soul food restaurant rebuild with multiple job openings. Now, what I heard, I think I said it in that, I wasn't listening to myself because I've seen that video a bunch of times in creating it. But anyway, I know that they said that she was talking about 25 jobs, which is way lower than what she normally would have. And then the other thing is I forgot where I saw it at. Like someone messaged me or something. Is it here? Oh no, it's here. It's I have it as I didn't put it in here. But anyway, Another person said, I heard it is going to be the Old Family Dollar at little east from this building, a little east from the building I pointed out in that video. The location is a little rough. I've seen this a lot. I don't know nothing about the area. I'm just going off what the St. Louis people are saying, and I'm seeing that a lot. So they said, but the area has $32 million available to minority businesses for the purpose of revitalization. It's a good move for the area. It's in very close proximity to a very thriving and popular area as well. I don't know what that area is. Y'all let me know what that area is. What area is that close to? But, and I get it. I'm seeing Brooklyn say dead smack in the hood. I get it, but like y'all, somebody got to start the gentrification process. Somebody's got to start the rebuilding process. Somebody got to be the first one. And I don't know if she's the first or there's other businesses too that have started this process, but somebody got to do it. And then eventually, you know, people start to follow. You look at the locations that her restaurants have been in. Well, I ain't gonna say all of them, but Mangrove is a thriving, popular area now. I don't know nothing about St. Louis, and I know when I went over there, I'm like, oh, this is gentrified AF. It's just right over there. And then Upper Crust, she obviously picked a location that was on the rise to the point that they wanted to take, or that they did, take her building and her land and gave her millions of dollars for it. And she paid, I think she paid $500,000 for the building. I think, if I'm not mistaken, 500,000 or $1 million, one of them, 500 or $1 million for the building. And she didn't got millions out of that situation. So she's a smart business lady. I get what everyone is saying. And if you're, you know, you don't feel safe going there, all that, I get that. But I believe that she probably is making a very wise business decision. And also, if they have $32 million for redevelopment, if she's spending $3 million or is costing $3 million for this, she probably putting in half of that, if that, to do the build out. So she knows she's doing. Like, it's probably a good financial move for her. Just giving y'all a heads up, it's 486 likes. It just went up to 487, and I'm almost done with this story. It's almost time to move on to the next segment. Just letting y'all know. What else? Okay, I did that. Y'all throwing me off, got me worried about the likes and or begging for likes. Please, sir, can I have a like? Please, madam, sir, can I please have a like? I gotta feed my family. Can I please have a like? Like, what are y'all doing to me? What are y'all doing to me? I'm supposed to be a professional. I'm just supposed to be able to be here to deliver. Do y'all make Chris Rock do that? I ain't that good. I ain't trying to do that. But do y'all? Did you know that Miss Robbie was opening a new restaurant called The Second Act? 38% of you said no. Yes, rather. 62% of you said no. I'm actually surprised. I thought it would be reversed. So some of y'all this was a worthy video. I kind of was like, well, I need to update on the stuff I didn't know about the restaurant. I knew that. And I knew I had the picture of Janae being with Miss Robbie, and that stuff people were concerned with. Are they still together or back together? I knew those two things. The rest is fluff. I'm being transparent. It's fluff. I was like, what else can I talk about? What else? Oh, Charles, I saw 2 posts from him. Let me put those up. But I'm seeing that many of y'all didn't know some of these things that I just assumed that a lot of people knew. So that's good. I'm glad we talked about it. So moving on to the last part of this segment. Right. Please, sir, madam, can I have a like? Where we at? 508. We getting there. 42 more to go. If y'all would have hit my number, but Don was like, hell no, Vell, stop playing. Get what you deserve. 550. That's what we're looking for. Love y'all. Appreciate you. Hurry up and dry off if you're in the shower. Don't get electrocuted. Don't try to get no like from me, though. So, is this on? Okay, so I've been struggling with this. But y'all know I know how to get content. And this is something that some of you don't know and would be interested in knowing. And I could really give a full breakdown in the ways that I give breakdowns.
Hey, popping like I'm supposed to. Watch out for the people that ain't close to. Speak a little something you could toast to. I ain't tryna hear about what you won't do. Moving like I'm into. Hit the ground running like the rent do. Speak a little something that you're into. I ain't tryna hear about what you been through. Like hold up, hold up.